joined us today because she's with Bev.
And I know you've been shopping. You've got all your clothes ready. Your thongs are packed. I mean, for the ones for the feet.
Flip-flops.
Oh, look at Joey, and they're clapping and grinning.
That's what we used to call them,
Joey.
thongs.
Thongs. Not those kinds of thongs. These actually go between your toes.
Now you have to say flip-flops. Because if you don't, then everybody's thinking, woo. Who's got that whale tail thing?
Clothing obsolete is not an option for me.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, it is negative 22 in Alaska right now. Can you believe that?
Brr.
We are so lucky here.
No thongs there.
Oh, no.
Any kind.
No, they probably have thermal underwear on, you know.
So we're going to need all kinds of beauty products and sunscreens and things like that for a trip.
That's right.
And you've been doing some...
I've been doing a little bit of research.
So people can maybe save some money and get some good products.
That's our goal here, is to help you save money on your products. Now, one of my favorite people that is on TV now, since they canceled a lot of the soap operas... Boo-hoo, after I've been watching them forever.
One Life to Live, all my children.
That was my favorite, One Life to Live. Anyway, Dr. Oz is on, and they took my Oprah away. I love Oprah. That, you know, she has so many interesting subjects.
Did you know that she was actually called by literally thousands and thousands of fans to save those shows? And she said every good thing must come to an end, just like her show. But she's introduced us to so many people, like you're about to say, that are doing some great things that we still can enjoy.
Right, Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz. Now, Dr. Oz not only has his show, but also he's on Facebook. You can like him on there, and you can get links to some really interesting stuff. Anyway, they posted today about 3 anti-aging products that you don't need. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of info on that, and there's thousands of products available. They even have them in vending machines at the airport and the shopping malls. I didn't know that. I thought that was something, you know.
And I was telling Diane earlier, they had a show on, and that's good that you mentioned to them to, you know, go ahead and also log on to his website, because they had a show not too long ago on where you can save literally hundreds of dollars in skincare products by just knowing what to look for.
Right.
So he gave people a credit card, and they were allowed to go out and purchase
really
something for moisturizer, for elastin, for different products, and then they did comparisons.
One of those sites, one of the links that you'll find is YouBeauty, as in Y-O-U, you. Out there, youbeauty.com, and they have a lot. But anyway, so, you know, sometimes you end up buying every product out there trying to find the one that works for you. And these days, we just can't do that. I can't.
No, everybody's got to watch the money right now, you know.
So the goal
is... Even if you don't have to watch... I'm sorry, Dan. Even if you don't have to watch your money,
why spend it that way?
Why would you do that?
That's always been my thought. Why spend it that way? There's plenty of other things that you can do with money, like help out a bunch of charities. Okay, we all want to look as young as we feel, or better than we feel.
Like buy cruise tickets.
Yeah, like buying the cruise tickets. It's good for your mental state and your physical health. But we don't want to spend all our money on gimmicks and experiments and products that haven't been proven. So we got to cut through the clutter and get the stuff that really does work. So here's a couple tips. Cleansers with botanical extracts. And those are ingredients from plants, flowers, roots, stems, trees for use in skincare and everything from healing blemishes to reducing wrinkles. And they've been used for centuries, and they have purposes in all cultures. Now, in anti-aging cream, toners, and serums, they really work effectively. The issue is that the extracts need to remain on your skin in order to work. So if you have them in a cleanser, they're not going to be on your skin long enough. So if you're paying extra for that product and you're just scrubbing it on there and putting it off, it's not going to give you the anti-aging benefits. So another thing, they are water soluble. So that means the moment you wet your skin, they're watered down and made useless. So don't bother spending extra for those items in a cleanser. Now, the way you solve it is you may love how the cleanser makes your skin feel, how it affects your skin tone, but its effects in the cleansing don't necessarily need to be the botanical extracts. So save on the cleanser. Anyway, the 3 common surfactants, that's a new word for me, used in cleansers. So those, try the sodium or ammonia laureth sulfate, cocamidopropyl betaine. These names are like crazy. Anyway, you want to try all these things. Go on Dr. Oz's page on Facebook today, and you'll see it. Another product is lip exfoliators. Now, I need Bev to fix that for me. Exfoliators. Those are for dry, chapped lips, which are uncomfortable, but you don't need a special product. There are a lot of them out there. I saw some at the fair, and I thought, oh, wow, this is awesome. And they're very pricey. They do work, but they range from $10 to $25. So you really don't need those. Spare yourself the expense. Before you go to bed, put a little tiny layer of petroleum jelly. And the next morning, rub it with a washcloth, and the dead skin will peel off. And then for a more natural alternative, olive oil. Yeah. Olive oil is so handy. And then just use a toothbrush on your lips in circular motion.
Olive oil is good internally and externally, and it's got many great properties.
So that'll make your lips smooth and soft. There's another thing about the retinol and acids in products. And retinol is one of the best anti-aging ingredients. I can remember when that word first hit the airwaves. And I always kind of thought, ooh, it sounded kind of scary. Anyway, it does help reverse the visible signs of premature aging or just plain aging. And that's usually from sun exposure and acne, and it helps with the wrinkles. But acids like alpha hydroxy acids, the AHAs, like I am glycolic acid and beta hydroxy acids. Those are great exfoliants and break down the gunk that's holding the dead skin. Those dead skin cells, that, what are those little critters that like to eat those?
I don't know, but in this show, actually, there's 2 things that they said to look for in an ingredient on the front cover. Is just your moisturizer should be on there, and it should have the SPF, is that called the sunscreen?
Yes.
And they said basically that's all you need as far as a moisturizer.
Right.
And with the exfoliant, so you can find these for like $2.99, $3.99. I'll tell you later about a good deal I found in a moisturizer.
Christina has really good info to tell us about that too. Anyway, those things help with getting those dead skin cells off, and the whole thing is you don't want to put the retinols and the acids in the same product because they can't coexist together. One of them will be compromised. So if you see a product that has both of those, you're actually wasting your money because you're not going to get it both. So save your money, and you can just buy the products that have one or the other, and because one has one pH, one has the other, and it's like you got to have one that you get the full benefits of, that one won't cancel out the other.
And you can get a lot of these products. I saw there's one that they highly recommend. It's AHAVAV. And my mom actually bought this when she went to Israel, and she brought it back for me because I have that terrible foot syndrome from, where your hands get really dry, feet get really dry. So she brought this and paid a fortune for it. Joey's like, yeah, he's heard of it. Wow. My mom said, I should have got more since it works so well for you. They have it at Marshall's. I saw it at Marshall's. So, check their racks when you're in there, and they have that. It's like $5.95. In a lot of the supply stores, they sell it for about $30, $40. As far as a moisturizer, I was telling Diane that I started looking around since we were doing shopping about different kinds of skincare products for you. And I actually went and just kind of looked even on the grocery store. I happen to be in Albertsons just this week, so you can go get this. So I was thinking, okay, what can I with, and I was looking at the different products. Well, L'Oreal had one, and it was on sale for $5.49, and it has a little tiny bit of ground. You want to be careful when you're using exfoliants because they'll actually make abrasion. So you want something very, very light. And right next to it was a coupon for $1 off. Mm-hmm. They also had their visual lift, which is new. It actually has a brush, so you turn it and another thing people do is they do all of this stuff, then touch their product, makeup with their fingers. So then you've just ruined everything you've just done. So if you can use a brush, this comes with the brush attached. Usually a $20 product is on sale for under $10. So by the time I went to the checkout, not only did I get the $1 off, have the savings on everything else, but also they gave me $5 back to spend on anything I want. So you can look for some really good deals. What they recommended on this Dr. Oz show was just looking for, and go ahead and just try it out. What people thought, this is interesting, most people thought that if it was expensive, this is what they said, right, and if it was packaged and locked up, it must be good.
With a fancy name.
Yeah, so they paid $62, $49. If you go into the department stores for some of the same things, you can pay over $100.
Yeah, it's crazy.
These products have the same good quality inside of them. So
put out the effort to look up. There's a lot of comparison products.
Fills in the wrinkles. The moisturizer, not all the serums and everything else. So if you have a good moisturizing base, but I want to say the best thing you can do for yourself to make yourself look more beautiful is to smile.
Amen. I agree with that one.
Smile and attitude.
That's true.
But I will say, as a girl and as an artist, as far as hairstyling and in the beauty field, I always say that no matter, people will go out and they'll spend like hundreds of dollars on an outfit, right? Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But they don't bother. I say all a girl needs is a good hairdo, some makeup, and a good push-up bra, too. But anyway, so there's little things you can do.
That's true. Costs a lot. The smile thing, I think, is very important.
Huge.
As if you put a little effort into, remembering you have a backside to your head, and put your makeup on, a little bit of makeup can go a long way, especially when you're younger.
And I guess I didn't finish my point because it doesn't matter how much you spend on your clothes if you didn't bother to. To have the makeup look and the hair.
Right.
Nobody's going to notice.
Yeah, you got to do your hair. Put a little bit of effort. I did so much to it today.
Your hair looks beautiful. Well, actually, I love the color, and it looks natural when it's curled or even when you flat iron it, but it's really pretty.
Just let it dry naturally.
Right now at Bliss Salon, it's a good time to go there. They're offering, the color, the highlights, the lowlights, and the cut, with some of the artists in there for $75.
And that is
there you go.
Really
you can start with the hair, and they can give you all kinds of tips on your makeup, and they're
they
stand behind. Oh yeah, they'll give you tips on everything. They also have good connections with the best people to do your eyelashes, and they have
We're
people
going to be talking about that next week, aren't we?
Yeah.
About
so we'll
save
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got some questions about that because I haven't heard anything good about it yet. So maybe Christina,
I did a little sneaking, so we'll check on that next week. If you're interested in eyelashes, tune in next week, and we'll tell you what are some of the things to stay away from and some of the things that are okay and safe.
Okay. Now, I do have some info on anti-aging products that are under $25. Like Christina was saying, L'Oreal has some products. There's one called Youth Code, and it's a regenerating skincare serum intense daily treatment. Now, that name is longer than it costs.
That's by L'Oreal?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And it's $19.99. It's non-greasy and fast-absorbing. Now, and also, these coupon sites that I've been sharing with you, if you go on these sites, there's coupons for these products all the time. And so you can really get a good deal. And the one that I've been telling everybody about, couponmom.com, they have all the different stores listed, and you can get a printout of what's on sale that week, who has the coupons, where to find the coupons. A lot of them are from the Sunday paper, of course, but you can go to Smart Source, and there's another one that I've